Across the 6 main missions in Hitman 2016, we visit France, Italy, Morocco, Thailand, the USA and Japan as Agent 47, with each location offering different experiences for the players. In this video, I aim to rank the 6 main mission maps based on their appearance, difficulty maneuver around, verticality, replayability, and general enjoyment. Starting at the bottom of the list and working our way up, we have Bangkok. By the time we visit the Hitman Hotel, we have become accustomed to grandiose locations that draw you in with some form of spectacle, so the lack of anything special about this location immediately lowers your expectations for enjoying a walk around. Whilst the backdrop of areas of Bangkok are nice if you're strolling around the hotel gardens, most of the mission takes place inside the wings of the hotel, and as a result we enjoy very little of them. Even when completing escalations or contracts away from the main mission, the grounds of the hotel are small by comparison to other maps in the game, and leave little to explore. If both wings had space to walk into, then this map would likely have marked higher, as it would have opened up much more space on the map. Instead, though, we become accustomed to approaching the west wing of the hotel via the east, and ascending from the first floor to the second. As a result of this, I tend not to enjoy replaying Bangkok in general, as whether you're completing a silent assassin suit only run in the main mission, or taking out a single target in a difficult contract, exiting the level is very repetitive and bland in comparison to other places where we visit in the game. Next up is Marrakesh, and again the layout of the map immediately counts against its ranking on this list, due to both targets being a fair distance apart in the main mission. Whilst the game's escalations and other contracts remedy this problem, the map feels underutilised at times, as I realised when doing a contract in the Shisha Cafe, and it occurred to me that besides getting a photographer's disguise there, I had never had cause to go there before. Despite the abundance of rooftops on the map, there is a lack of encouragement from the game to attempt to use sniper rifles, with the Sniper Assassin challenge requiring you to manipulate Zaydan into leaving his compound so you can get a clear shot off at him. The tunnels beneath the consulate and the school do offer some enjoyable gameplay when sneaking past guards, but to have made this map greater, there should have been a greater use of the marketplace and the areas around it. Like Bangkok, this map is also not enjoyable to exit, although the increased number of options from 3 to 4 is welcome. It is still a long walk from the consulate or school if you forget to grab the key for either of their respective exits. Overall, I find Marrakesh a slog to play in, where it is the standard layout or the nighttime DLC that admittedly improves on some of the criticisms I've mentioned here, by having both targets in easier to access locations. Though again, if offered a choice between most other maps and Marrakesh, I'd choose a challenge elsewhere. Moving into more contentious territory now, and the next map on my list is Paris. My main criticism of this map derives from the main missions once again, in that both main targets are on very specific routes that make exploration of the level a little redundant. Once you delve into escalations and contracts, you can get more enjoyment from Paris, with the multiple levels of the palace offering different vantage points for taking out targets, with each level making it possible to do escalation or contracts suit only as well, if required, without being overly difficult. I would have liked Paris to have had more of a reskin in the Game of the Year edition, with a daytime mode where the map as a whole was more hostile, as 47 can traverse most of the map without difficulty in his suit as it is, only encountering difficulty when needing to get up close and personal to kill Victor, for example. The map certainly has replayability, and in part it is due to there only being a handful of hostile zones for 47, making navigating the palace much easier than it perhaps should have been. Sapienza is next, and it actually hurts to put this map so low, yet once again the main mission underutilises what it is such a great map. There is little reason to explore the town as a whole during the main mission, unless you want something specific, such as the private investigator's disguise, or to get the dongle to destroy the virus from the church. Instead, the bulk of the action takes place in the mansion and the biolab beneath. Again, the escalations make use of areas that were underutilised in the main mission, by having targets appear in the town, church or cafe areas, but could they have been used more in the main mission? Silvio has guilt over his mother, so how impractical would it have been for a priest to go see him, or, even better, Silvio go to see the priest? How many accidents could have awaited the recluse on his trip to the church? It's a crying shame we cannot know. The map has several great vantage points for sniping targets, and this does not go unnoticed by any means. Yet it can only be a hope that maps in the future will make better use of this type of verticality and offer players more opportunities to take down their targets. I believe this map has great replay value in trying to find all the ways to eliminate Silvio and Francesca. Ultimately, it fails with the virus though, with only a few ideas being solid enough when trying to take it out fast for a quick exit time. I always enjoy playing a level in Sapienza, whether in the day or night, dusk and twilight of the DLC maps. Yet I cannot shake the feeling that the map had the potential to do much more than it actually achieved. When deciding the map that I believe is the best in Hitman 2016, I did not believe that these two would make my top two, yet I have surprised myself. Ultimately though, the runner-up award goes to Hokkaido, despite being a strong final location for the first season. What makes this map unique compared to previous entries is the Kai system, which makes it impossible to enter certain areas without a disguise on, making suit-only assassinations an interesting challenge. The map offers several ways to get past these blockades, yet the contrast in the top halves of the map adds to this complication by having a resort right next to a medical facility under guard. Whereas you can walk around the facility without little trouble, the medical facility becomes difficult even when disguised, as there are only a few that do not arouse suspicion. Add to this that eliminating sodas is one of the more interesting objectives in the game due to being able to kill him directly or indirectly via his heart replacement. There is no straight path for the player to take. Include the later option of disguising yourself as a ninja and attempting a silent ninja run, and this map wants you to take the stealthiest approach without offering a helping hand for what is the most obvious way to do it. That leaves Colorado, and many of you may find my decision that this is the best map ludicrous, but I'm going to try and explain my reasons here. First of all, the map is hostile from moment one, creating a tension that no other map in the game even attempts to do, meaning that from the first steps you have to be on the lookout for guards, whether to sneak past them or to lure them away so you've got a disguise. The setting of the farm is perfect for this type of mission, as it offers wide open spaces, yet condenses the space by having numerous guards patrol on or guard the perimeter, meaning creativity is required to sneak from location to location on the map if approaching suit only. The map does have its faults, such as a lack of verticality compared to Sapienza. It spreads the targets out, meaning that you have to decide how to pick each one off, which when attempting sniper assassin is a fun challenge. I've said before that I find Colorado the one map that makes every Hitman player celebrate out loud when they complete it. The challenge coming from the map itself in my opinion, rather than the NPCs or the difficulty in getting to the targets. When I complete it, I want to have another go to see if I can do something different, with each alteration creating a new problem. Swapping from all poison kills to all fiber wire, meaning you have to re-evaluate when the best time to take down each target is on their respective routes. For these reasons, I have to declare Colorado the winner of the best map in Hitman 2016. Do you agree with my decisions? If you believe something different, leave a comment and tell me what you believe the best and worst maps of the game are. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for updates on new videos that are released Monday to Saturday. This is Josh, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.